Welcome back, everybody. It's Trey from Imagine Just Records. And today I will have a special guest. Wait for it, my wife. So today we will be showing albums that we like, albums that we listen to. So this is my wife, so there's always a competition, who has the turntable, who gets to play a record. And let me just tell y'all, she's got a very, very, very exquisite taste in music.
And beer.
And beer. So today would be what we saw on our Facebook, 3 years since I played a show and you came and we talked and we met. So
3 years we met.
So it's kind of like our 3-year anniversary. And we're married and got baby Lennon who's
hold the beer.
Crawling. Yeah, hold the beer. Great parenting.
There's Lennon.
There's Lennon. Lennon's just like Daddy, sporting a Pink Floyd shirt, which is super cool. So if you hear a little bit of screaming in the video, it's this guy. But thanks to all you subscribers and everybody who has made us feel welcome in the vinyl community. This guy's the star. We're really nothing.
We're background.
Yeah, we're background noise. It's like, did anybody show any records? All I saw was a cute baby. So
yeah.
Lennon, we're gonna let you go play with records. He's got a bunch of Goodwill records over there that no one plays with, so we let him just go ahead. Would you like to? I'm gonna let my wife go first, showing her first album. Go ahead.
Okay, so let's see. My first one is going to be Jeff Buckley, Grace. This album is one of my favorites. I don't know, it's probably an album we listen to a lot when we're drinking. There's a few albums that potentially Lennon could have been made to. This definitely would be one of them.
Yeah.
Let's see.
If Grace is on.
Yeah. Grace. Some of my favorite songs, Grace, Last Goodbye. And then, of course, Hallelujah.
Great album.
And then Lover, You Should Have Come Over. Those are probably my favorite songs on this album.
Great pick. And he's one of the, the things about him that is so crazy that he was actually, no telling what kind of musician he could have been had he not died.
Yeah.
Great pick.
Because he drowned in the Mississippi River. I don't know if everyone knows that. Right?
Yep.
So.
Great pick. Great pick. All right, so my first pick is going to be, man, it seems like everybody we're picking is perished and no longer alive.
Right.
Mine's going to be Keith Whitley, Don't Close Your Eyes.
Oh, yeah.
This is probably one of my favorite country records. And it's actually a pretty pricey one. It kind of came around when
Lennon found a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
So he's real into the texture of that.
So this is one of my favorite country records. It's this album actually came around.
Hey Lennon, you're holding up a record. What are you holding up?
The Oak Ridge Boys.
Lennon's holding up the. Lennon, say hey. Hey. Okay.
So my first pick is going to be Keith Whitley, Don't Close Your Eyes. Sorry guys, I have to do this record video with little guy here, and if he's not on camera, he screams. Yep. So my record is going to be Don't Close Your Eyes, probably one of my favorite country albums. It's got Don't Close Your Eyes, I'm No Stranger to the Rain, When You Say Nothing at All, and it's actually a pretty pricey record. I found it at a garage sale, and so the guy was, he was selling the records out of his garage.
We were together when you filmed it, right?
And so he was selling the records out of his garage, and I walked in, and he had all the records that were priced. So he said $2 for this, and he was like, and the better record's $3.
Right.
So I saw this, I paid, and I left. I don't even care what else was there.
I remember you telling me that you kind of held onto it really tight and then paid and snuck out.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
I felt like a thief.
Yeah, you probably kind of were. Okay, so my next one is Nirvana, Unplugged in New York. Trey will kind of vouch for that. I have to kind of be in the mood for music that's loud at times, but of course with the Unplugged, it's acoustic, so it's a little mellow.
She probably listened to Metallica Unplugged. She's not a big heavy rock person.
If it's heavy, I will listen to some of Nirvana's heaviest songs. If I'm goodness. If I'm at the gym, like working out, like that is the only time, pretty much. Or if I'm really angry in the car by myself,
Yeah.
that's like the only time I can listen to that type of music. But this being unplugged is great.
It's a great album.
Some of my favorites, "Come As You Are," of course, and you know, you can't go wrong with any of it. But yeah, definitely we play this one a lot. Nirvana Unplugged.
The crazy thing about this album is, I mean, a lot of people, you already know this, but so for the longest time, the band had not rehearsed. They hadn't seen each other.
Yeah.
When they showed up, they had no idea what they were going to do. Kurt had kind of been on a heroin binge, and no one had talked to him. And Dave Grohl talks about this in interviews.
Oh my gosh, so we just did 3 in a row that are all...
We actually did. Everybody's dead.
Yeah. Oh wow, crazy. Some of the greatest, though.
I hate to be like the next record that we're going to choose.
I know.
Very true. So anyways, Kurt, you know, had been on a binge.
Okay, we'll cut.
So my second album that I've been getting really big into this guy lately, like super big. Guess what? Another dead guy.
Oh wow.
Nick Drake, Pink Moon.
Yep.
Probably one of my favorite discoveries. And I feel like I'm very late to the party on this guy. And I think that I've seen, only way I heard about him was watching some video. It might have been Noble Records. It might have been, I don't know who it was. It might have been Mellow Yellow. It was somebody. You guys like that name drop. So anyways, mine's definitely got to be Pink Moon. It gets played all the time in the house.
Yeah. It's great.
And it also reminds us of, there's a show that we watch as a couple.
Yes.
This Is Us.
This Is Us.
And it always sounds like, and I've looked it up.
I think we looked it up, and I think, was it...
They have played some music of his.
Yeah, they played some
Absolutely.
Nick Drake. And
Bless you, Lenny.
Like,
Yes.
you start hearing it, and you immediately, it's like...
Yeah, you feel like you're watching the show.
Yeah.
So, definitely, Nick Drake,
Yep.
Pink Moon, definitely one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah.
Most played.
Okay, so let's see. My third, probably going to be Fleetwood Mac, Rumors. Probably no surprise to anybody. It's a great record. Fleetwood Mac was here in Shreveport, Louisiana, how long ago?
A couple months ago.
But yeah, we unfortunately didn't get to go, which is crazy. But
No, Stevie Nicks was here.
Oh, okay.
Fleetwood Mac never came here.
They've been here, I'm pretty sure, but I don't think...
They were in Dallas.
It's been a while.
They were in Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was sitting there thinking...
My dad, Oh, sorry for the high-pitched scream. Lennon, not nice.
I'm raising the next Steven Tyler. It's okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, my dad, he kind of instilled, good music into all of his kids, me, my sister, and my brother. Unfortunately, my sister, I don't think it really stuck with her, but Fleetwood Mac, I can remember, young.
Hope she didn't watch our channel.
Being, like a kid and him playing this in the car, on the way to Arkansas or wherever. And Go Your Own Way, The Chain. Those are some that stand out that for sure I remember. Oh, wow, he's pulling up. He wants to be on camera. Lennon.
Lennon.
But yeah, Trey, when he
Shows
doesn't know what to play for me, when he's trying to choose something that I want to put something on my wife will,
Right.
This is always a go-to. You cannot go wrong with it.
Definitely.
Every song on there is good.
Yeah. If I was to say, if somebody was like, hey, why don't you play me a record? I've never heard records before. On it. If I could play them an album,
right.
This would be
this
one.
This would be one for sure.
For
yes,
absolutely.
yes. Agree.
Great pick. All right. So mine next pick is going to be what has not been said about this album. Revolver, the Beatles.
Oh, yeah.
Revolver, the Beatles. It's got Eleanor Rigby, which is probably one of my favorite Beatles songs of all time. It's got Yellow Submarine, Taxman. Everything is just wonderful. Tomorrow Never Knows. It's also, to me, it changed music. This album did. So, this is always one that we can always just put on, play it to the end. Great album. Revolver. Revolver. Why can't I say
Oh wait,
that?
hey, what about the picture of Lennon? We have a friend who did some pictures recently of Lennon. And we did some pictures in the record room, and so the Revolver album was, there was a cool picture of him like with the Revolver album. And what's the post that you posted?
What kind of parents let their kids play with a revolver?
Yeah, pretty
great
funny.
Parents. Good parents.
Yes, great parents.
Yeah.
My next one, my pile has moved.
Which one do you want?
Just give me the whole. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So Amos Lee, definitely one of my favorites. Lennon.
I feel like she is literally killing it tonight on her picks.
Lennon definitely agrees on Amos Lee. When I was pregnant, well, we'd had this album way before pregnancy. Worn it out probably already, but
yeah, there's a I wouldn't want another album because there's like on the second song there is a skip that I just have to hear now because heard it skip so many times.
Oh goodness, on this record, Lennon, he's saying that he's partial to it because when I was in labor, this was my go-to record, like leading up. I say record. We played it on Spotify in the like delivery room or whatever, leading up all day long. And I kid you not, like from a baby to now, if I put this record on or put it on in the car, it is something that he like connects with. Like he remembers it. It's a great record. Yeah. Okay.
So my next pick is going to be. I actually watched a documentary. I watched a documentary a couple months ago. No, actually, I know exactly what it was. It was Super Bowl Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday, I watched this documentary. I had shared it with my wife, and I was like, you've got to watch it. But this record is on eBay right now, and if we don't jump, it's going to be gone. And that is going to be Searching for Sugar Man.
Right.
Rodriguez is amazing. If you have not heard this, do yourself a favor, go grab it. The originals can be pretty pricey. I mean, they go for ungodly amount. And so just to give a little backstory, I'm not going to bore everybody with the details, but literally Searching for Sugar Man, go watch it, rent it on Prime. Yeah. It's definitely worth your time. So he had basically, written a bunch of songs. He recorded, even like all of his engineers were basically like, I don't understand how this guy is not the next Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
Like all of his music is amazing. His voice is amazing. Like I said, do yourself a favor. You've got to rent this on Prime. The music is absolutely wonderful. I challenge you to listen to Cuz and not weep. It's probably one of the saddest songs.
Oh yeah.
Cause I got laid off 2 weeks before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing record.
Yeah. Let's see. My next one, I've kind of lost count. Sorry.
Well,
Bob
you're doing this with a baby on.
Yes. Lennon's kind of not cooperating tonight. Night Moves, obviously. Can't go wrong. Night Moves again.
Now he was in town. He was just in town.
Yes, he was just in town. Yeah, we weren't able to go.
No babysitter.
Again,
we can't even get a babysitter to film the video.
We're like, why did we not take advantage of all of our free time before? Now we're like filming record videos and we're like, this would have been way easier.
Someone said on our channel, they go, your channel is very natural.
Yeah, it's natural. Like there's going to be bottle feeding, screaming. We might fight a little bit. I mean, it's going to be all natural.
That's true.
But yeah, definitely Bob Seger. Again, my dad, big influence in a lot of the older music that I like. I can remember him putting this on, just drilling it in our head. And I think since then I've appreciated it.
That's another record that I consider if you want someone to hear vinyl for the first time.
Yeah.
Put that on.
Yes.
Night Moves. Here comes Rock and Roll Never Forgets. I mean, Fire Down Below.
Main Street. It's a great one.
Yep, you can't go wrong with that record.
No. We do want greatest. Like, we don't have the greatest hits record, but we want it.
We do not.
We don't have it. I don't know how we don't have it.
Well, I'm not a huge greatest hits fan.
Yeah, he's not.
I like the albums.
I don't know. I'm into greatest hits. Like, you know, some might, because you like, you know, listening to it from the beginning to the end.
Right. I like the journey.
I do too. I like the journey, but sometimes I'm in the mood for like instantaneous.
You
like,
want the hits. Yeah, you want the hits.
I want the hits. I want what I know. I want what I love.
Right.
You
I agree.
Which, you know, this album would be a great one to have.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
Okay.
All right, my last but not least, we all know this album. We even know it from the cover. Yeah. Probably one of the greatest psych records, in my opinion, to ever come out. Rolling Stone always listed it in the top 5. We listen to this all the time.
Yep.
This is Forever Changes. This is a reissue. It's not a original, because those go for crazy money. So I'm happy with this one. I mean, Anna Morgan again, The Red Telephone, Alone Again. I mean, this record is probably one of my favorites. Arthur Lee is probably one of my favorite vocalists in the psych category. So if you haven't heard this one, definitely check it out. It's amazing.
Yep.
Well, guys, that's going to wrap up tonight. We really appreciate you guys for hanging out with us. Lennon appreciates it. So if you love everything that we've done, and we changed the name of our file. We changed our YouTube name.
We changed it.
My wife was kind of like, I don't understand it. I don't get it.
No, I got it, but I was like, it's so long.
Yeah, it's long.
And then he did a little bit of Googling of, you know, like how to choose a name, and he broke like probably 3.
So we came up with Imagine Just Records, because, I mean, it's a play on words, and imagine if the only thing that we had to listen to music
was records.
And in our house, that's kind of how it is. So stay tuned for more videos. I'm going to go ahead and give you a little teaser. The next video that I shoot is going to be all essential psych. Yes. All psych records that you should have, that you should want. If you don't know them, there'll be some that you'll know. There'll be some that you won't know. So stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button. Like us. And next time, we'll come back with another video.
Yep.
Take it easy, guys. Welcome back, everybody. It's Imagine Just Records. And today...
It's fun. Okay, so you're...
No, I've done one.
Okay, so... Here. It's fine. Hey, you better not be good. He's good. Oh, it's good. Okay, just... This is recording.
Is it really? No, it's not.